So we'll see the next concept. So we'll see the working if part of the stock is given, so how to work it. Say suppose a person has worth of a stock rupees 39,000. So he is having a stock of worth 39,000. So because of some damage, 1/3 of the stock So 1/3 of the stock he sells at 20% loss. And now the question is, so remaining at what profit percent he should sell? So what is the remaining part? So remaining at what profit percent he should sell? So to get overall 10% profit. So here stock worth is 39,000. So in this 1/3 he sells at 20% loss. So what is the remaining part of the stock? 2/3 of the stock. At what profit percent he should sell to get overall 10% profit. So what is 1/3 of 39,000? It is 13,000. So 13,000 of the stock he is selling at 20% loss. So what is the remaining stock? 26,000. So the 26,000 of the stock, at what profit percent he should sell to get overall 10% profit. Now instead of finding what is 1/3 of 39,000, that is 13,000, and what is 2/3 of 39,000, that is 26,000, when part of the stock is given, so no need to consider this worth of the stock at all. So now with the part of the stock itself we can work out. So 2/3 at what profit percent? So we'll take that as X. The remaining is 1/3. So 1/3 he is selling at 20% loss. So you subtract. So what is the overall profit percent required? It is 10. So now just by finding this, solving this, we can find the profit percent which he had to sell the 2/3 of the remaining stock. So I will tell you why we no need to consider this stock value. So what is 2/3 of 39,000? So instead of writing 26,000, so I'll write as 2/3 of 39,000 at X% profit. And the remaining is 1/3 of 39,000 at 20% loss. So as it is loss, we subtract. So overall, in this 39,000, 10% profit. So when we take all the strain in working all this, so finally what will remain is, in each term we have 39,000 on both sides. So that gets cancelled, and also 100 that gets cancelled. So what will remain is 2/3 of X minus 1/3 of 20 equal to 10. So no need to consider worth of the stock. So whenever part of the stock is known, just with this itself you can work out. No need to consider this. So now by just working this out, we'll see what is the profit percent he has to sell the remaining stock. So when 3 is centered, it is 30. So 30 plus 20, 50. X is 25%. The remaining part of the stock, when he sells at 25% profit, he will get overall 10% profit. So many of them consider this stock value also and make the work complicated. So no need to consider this whole stock. Just with the part of the stock itself we can work out. So here overall 10% profit is asked. Suppose if the question is, he sells 1/3 at 20% loss, and the remaining at what profit percent he should sell to get overall no loss or gain. So in that case, Earlier it was 10% profit, we equated it to 10. No loss, no gain means we can equate it to 0. So now this will become so sending to the other side, this minus becomes plus and cancelling. So he has to sell the remaining 2/3 of the stock at 10% profit to get no loss or gain. So we'll see one more example. So remember, when this part of the stock is given, so no need to use the whole stock worth and work and make our work complicated. So a person sells 3/4 of the stock at 20% profit, and the remaining at its cost price. So the person sells 3/4 of the stock at 20% profit and the remaining at its cost price. So find his overall profit percent. So earlier question, part of the stock was given and overall profit percent was given, and we found the remaining part stock's profit percent. So in this question, 3/4 of the stock is given at 20% and the remaining he sells at cost price. So what is his overall profit percent? So how to work this out? So 3/4 of the stock. So what is the profit percent? You can just write 20. So it's a part of the stock. So no need to take by 100 and all, because in each term you will have this 100. So 3/4 of the stock at 20% profit. And what is the remaining part of the stock? 1/4. And now, so what will be the return here? What will be the profit percent or loss percent? Here he is selling this at the same cost price. Whatever price he buys, he sells for the same price. So there is no return in this. So it will be 0. So don't write 1 also. If you write 1, it means that it is 1% profit. So now 3/4 of the stock, 20% profit, and 1/4 no loss or gain. So with this, we have to find the overall profit percent. So for this question, this 3/4 part of the stock's profit will be distributed to overall part of the stock. So as here there is no return, so the person will gain overall 50% profit. So this question when given, so many think that it is very complicated and they do all heavy workings. So no need to do that. So here we can take the part of the stock and work out and make the working easier. So 3/4 20%, remaining no returns 0. So this 20% will be for the overall stock, so which is 15%. So we'll see an example. So we'll see the next example. So the question is, a person buys 20 dozens of pencil at the rate of rupees 24 per dozen. He sold 5 dozens of pencil at the rate of 30% profit and the remaining at the rate of 10% profit. So find his overall profit percent. So in this 20 dozens is bought, and in that 5 dozens is sold at 30% profit and the remaining 10% of the profit. So here also we have part of the stock. So we'll see how to work out this question without making any complicated workings. So total the person buys 20 dozens of pencils at the rate of rupees 24 per dozen. So then by multiplying this 24 with this number of pencils, we get the worth of the stock. So but no need to consider all this. So out of this 20 dozens, So how many dozens of pencils he is selling at 30% profit? 5 dozen. So out of this 20, 5 dozens is what part? So it is 1/4 of the stock. Suppose out of 20 dozens, if they give us 7 dozens, for example, so this is not divisible. So you can just take 7 by 20 itself as this stock, and the remaining will be 13 by 20, the remaining stock. So what in this question, out of 20 dozens, 5 dozens are sold at 30% profit. That is 5 by 20, 1/4 of the stock. So 1/4 of the stock is sold at 30% profit. So just multiply 1/4 into 30. So using the same part of the stock concept. So no need to write by 100 or this worth of the stock. 1/4 at 30%. And what will be the remaining part of the stock? 3/4 of the stock. Or here, so if 5 dozens he sells at 30% profit, what is the remaining dozens of pencil? 15 dozen by 20. So it will be 3/4. So 1/4 of the stock at 30%, and the remaining also at profit. So we add, the remaining is 3/4 of the stock at 10%. So we are asked to find overall profit percent. So here it is 30/4 plus 30/4, 60/4 or 15%. So when part of the stock is known, so we can easily find the overall profit percent, or if overall profit percent or loss percent is given, we can find the remaining part also. So no need to consider the worth of the stock. Here out of 25 dozens, so 1/4 of the stock 30%. The remaining 15 dozens will be 3/4 of 20. So 3/4 of the stock at 10%. So we can easily find overall profit percent as 15%. So we'll see another example. So the next example is, so the question for it is, a person buys table and chair for rupees 14,700. In table he gets 20% profit, and in chair he gets 50% profit, and he makes 30% profit overall. So find the cost price of the chair. So we'll see the working. So total cost of table and chair is given as rupees 14,700. So in this he buys a table and a chair. So we'll take cost of the table as X. Now what will be cost of the chair? It will be the remaining cost. So out of this 14,700 minus X. So table cost is X. So what is the profit made by buying and selling the table? It is 20%. So into 20/100. And chair also it is profit percent. So in this chair cost 50% is profit. Overall he makes 30% profit. So overall it is for 14,700. 30% profit. So now by solving this, we can get the cost price of the table or the cost price of the chair. But instead of doing all this, so we can use the alligation process to find the ratio of cost of table and chair. So it will save our time and avoid all these workings. So we'll solve this question by using the alligation process, finding the ratio of cost, and then finding the cost of the table and the chair. So we use the alligation process to find the ratio. Here by using this process, so we can find the ratio of cost of table and chair. So table and chair, and below that we'll write the profit percent. So what is the profit got by selling this table? It is 20%. and for chair it is 50% profit. And overall, what is the profit percent? It is 30. So it is median of this table profit and the chair profit. So write that in the middle. So in this, chair's profit is highest value, this is the lowest value, and this is the median. So now by cross subtracting, we get the ratio of cost of table and chair. So subtract the lowest from the median. So that is 30 minus 20, it is 10%. And subtract the median from the highest. So 50 minus 30, it is 20%. So what is the ratio of cost of table and chair? So it is 2:1. So we have got the cost of table and chair as the ratio 2:1. Now we can divide the total cost by 3 parts. So you have 2:1. So 2 plus 1, 3 parts. So what is value of one part? So we get value of one part is 4,900. And what is the question here? So we need to find cost price of the chair. Cost price of the chair is how many parts? One part. So chair's cost is rupees 4,900. So if they ask for cost of the table, it is 2 parts. So multiplying this 4,900 into 2, it is 9,800 will be cost of the table. So in this question, part of the stock is not given, total cost is given. So using the allegation process, we have found the ratio of cost of table and chair, and then dividing the total cost by the total parts, getting value of one part, cost of chair and cost of table is got. So for this type of question, here they have given overall 30% profit. So with this 30% profit, we have found the ratio 2:1. Suppose if they give us no loss or gain, so the profit got by selling the chair, and if it is loss by selling a table, and if the profit is equal to the loss, so then there will be no loss or gain. So for that type of questions, say for example, so we will write 0 in the middle. So now subtracting, so we will have here loss percent. So one is profit, the other will be loss. So subtracting 50 minus 0, it will be 50, and 0 minus 20, it will be plus 20. So ratio of cost is 5:2. So whenever they give us no loss or gain, we will write 0 in the middle, and after subtracting, the cost prices of ratio will be the other parts of profit percent will be interchanged. So loss percent for table is 20, profit percent for chair is 50. So when there is no loss or gain, by using this allegation process, when we work out, the ratio will be this profit percent interchange. So 5:2. So if overall profit percent or profit percent is given, we'll write in the middle. No loss or gain, we can write 0 in the middle, and this percentages will get interchanged for the cost of the products. So we'll see the next concept.